These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup.
On that dragon on the other side, by kind of process elimination. Beijon doesn't want to be on bottom side of the map with his bot lane pushed in, and he'll go to take the grubs up towards the top side, towards his more dominant solo laners, UCal and Hoya, for this early game right now. And we'll see whether we'll get a trade of this. Typically, in the best of fives we've seen over the weekend, we've seen the objectives be traded at the first part and then kind of flipped over because neither team wants to give the 2 dragons up or the 6 grubs, so it's kind of a bit of a
no
handshake.
TP. He TP'd to the lane and is just walking all the way down. Looks like OMG not feeling confident in the setup. They have a chance, and he doesn't get it. It's taken by 1xN. I love that you go for it, bud, but you are dead to rights. That was a solo queue play right there. I love to see that.
That is the Rengar player flashing towards a pretty bush in the river. Forget to set the right Ivan Rengar.
Over and over again, but the locket is the choice this time for Tianjin.
So not that much magic damage from TT. Sorry, from OMG rather, because they've gone towards that locket on the Maokai. The Seraphine will bring some though, and that's what they will be banking on, I suppose, when it comes towards later and later into the game to see if PP God can get himself good CC, good extra value as well. Beijon just here again to just make sure he can maintain this bot side. Maybe just look to push in this wave for his bot lane.
As much skirmishing as you can get for 1xN. It's going to be nice. He's already almost on that 100. Enchanted Crystal Arrow, Nature's Grasp used. Encore going to be held on to here. 1xN pops the cleanse. There's TP coming down, though. That's going to be UCal joining. Concussive Blow is going to be acted upon. One more hit. PP God gets flashed on by UCal. And TT are off to the races. A double kill for UCal, and he wants that triple. Add another one here for the man. It's not going to be fast enough. Starry's got the speed, but it's a 3-0 lead for TT.
Last fight still doesn't have flash for this Herald fight in OMG. They don't have that arrow, they don't have the Seraphine ultimate, so they're going to have to probably see this one go away as well. I don't think they should be fighting this one without their ultimates.
Gonna walk up here. They still have a little bit of movement. The Rift Herald already going over the TT will mean they move out. And I don't know how I didn't see it before here, Nightmare. Beijon has the dunk skin. We said who's going to dunk on who. It's already 3-0.
Doesn't go south. TT, they're not even going towards the early dragon on the spawn. They take the mid lane turret. Hoya even potentially going towards a dive. But they just want to get that turret first and foremost, and they'll get that for free.
They'll lose a lot of the health on the Rift Herald. Maybe that makes the charge a little bit more difficult on the next one. Also, little note, second item completed for Angel. You were talking about that item parity here. Angel is very strong with the Runaans, but he cannot get caught. And I just spoke about him. He does have the dash over the wall, makes it to safety, but now he maybe OMG overextended to try to reposition to save him. And now it's PP God getting caught out. They do have the rebuttal as a little bit more damage going back, but now they're caught in a rock in a hard play situation. Hoya is the front line. Look at Angel. Angel on the back. He's got the concussive blow, but he is able to get away. 1xN going forward. Oh no, you went too far, Tianjin. He's gone. And now Hoya, feeling like the hungry croc he is, will get his own double kill. TT 6-0 to start this one off. Are blanking OMG.
Very on the edge when they don't quite have the stats to do that.
You just
Angel
can't walk
out
there.
Early, not in, and he can't walk there. He needs to have like
getting close to that threshold already with the next couple skirmishes as well. OMG, they're going to try to keep up the tempo a little bit. They are just all around this Baron pit as it's going to spawn. There's no way they're doing this in 20 minutes. They're looking for a play on TT.
Look, okay, if you're sat in the OMG seats and you see, well,
Angel,
they got to do something.
Oh, he does have a lot of damage on the back end here. UCal does have his team. Angel! Oh, man! It just can't happen like that if you want any success here for OMG. And I think we know who's getting dunked on.
Now, I think Angel has been sent back beyond the pearly gates a couple of times in this game already, sadly. First death of the game for him, but he's definitely not been in the safe spots. OMG wanted to force a play to make sure this game didn't fall apart anymore. Hoya's going to be stopped. Wait, no, he's not going to be stopped. But what?
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I cannot believe that just happened. They have a lot of poke damage to deal with coming into this one, but maybe a chance. Nature's Grass come through. Encore available, but it's TT just going for the throat. Mom has been called, and she's wide awake now. TT, front to back is the dream. Hoya gets cut down to size. It's still a 4-man stack by TT to push down mid. They did get pushed off the Baron, though, and OMG are going to get their first turret, try to pick up some of the standing gold here. Looks like TT are not going to call the other two up this way. They're going to try to push this tier 2 in mid, and they have Demolish proc here too.
Teleport coming down into mid. That could be dangerous, actually. I was wondering whether Hoya would look for an empowered stun. Angel turning some damage around. There's no Mikhails here, but there is a cleanse.
He does cleanse, but Nature's Grasp is coming. The roots have come to find you, 1xN, and no flap is going to save you. Angel guns him down.
So, Redemption coming through to get a bit of healing too, so OMG can make their way.
One person with an ability. TT are going to have to fight before that, though, as they move in to try to deny this Baron. They need to hit the go buttons. They need to find some way. As they are pushing OMG out, Tianjin is by himself in the pit right now, but here comes the fight back from OMG. TT might have bitten off more than they could chew. Watch UCal, though. He's got so much damage. He's gunning down Tianjin. Look, going in, though, is OMG. They've overextended. Maybe it's just overextension enough. Feather is blocking up so much. And Hoya, he's a monster! A double kill came across for UCal and TT. No matter what.
Genuine thing. Incredibly high highs from him. This year, he has really struggled to match up to them, particularly in the start of summer. Scale very well. They are ahead of the game. They have a Baron buff. They have themselves a soul point. This is about as tutorial as it gets from this point as they start pushing in for more gold.
And they have the Ivern to back it up. He's on 3 items. Black Cleaver completed. Mikhail's there for Beichwa. Everything lining up for TT. 25 minutes in. They still have so long on this Baron buff. Their siege might not be the strongest, but luckily they got an extra body to throw in there, as Daisy will be sacrificed here for a lot of her health. As the siege will continue. They actually are trying to move Hoya into a lane. He's going to keep TP available for himself as well.
Yeah, TT very hard. They have themselves a Mikhail if they want it as well.
They got Feather, though.
Right now.
Oh my god, Feather's getting so much worth out of that, and here comes the Encore. Maybe it's enough damage to get Feather down, but Harry is also taking a brunt. Story! Oh my god! TT! They just eviscerated all of OMG right under their turret, and that is absolutely disgusting! As TT open up with a bang in game number 1. They know that they had OMG's number in the regular, and now it's all about that place at 10th seed here as they open up this best of 5 1-0.
On 1xN, and you might, like that last game, have to tank up the Maokai ult for them, even as an AD carry. The Rel comes through. The Rel can have some limited counterplay into the Maokai ultimate, because you can cast that W backwards and tank that CC a little bit, but also get yourself a reposition on that right kind of timing. OMG, this is an easier game for them in some ways, because don't have to go into the Braum Shield.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for, honestly. Like, yelling at video games? Psh. We're here to solve those philosophical questions. It is, though, maybe a shifting of that focus. I think we still think about how much this priority in mid lane has to offer us, but when we saw Beichuan have so much influence on the game, this game, too, is all about Tianjin. And I think that's rightfully so.
Tianjin has been such a core part of this. Level 2 early hit.
Oh my god, they do so much damage, Feather. He's in a little bit of trouble. He had that speed. He hits level 2 Shattering Strikes in the flash out. Now 1xN has the angle on Starry, and 1xN gets the better of him. First blood for TT, and that's got a hell in a handbasket.
1xN has his...
Let's see if he can have the same impact as the last game as well. Just being able to find backline access against this OMG team is going to be so difficult. We do have both objectives coming up at the same time, but Tianjin is being forced out of his Chicky Nuggies. He's going to get a little bit of it, but I believe Beichuan got more now. There you have an angle over here with the Zenith play from PP God, but they have no damage to follow it up as Angel has a massive wave crashing in mid lane. Now PP God is overextended. Ultra Shock Laser, though. Angel coming over. It's too little too late. The bodies are starting to drop. And have we seen this before? As it's 3-0 to start off by TT.
Try and focus on the early dragon. Well, we saw the flash over the pit to try and steal the dragons, get too early. They really wanted those
yeah,
dragons.
you know, that was a memory of all time.
The difference between that and this is quite stark. Result is quite stark. But you know, they just rebuild to a semblance of their former selves.
Feather's looking for a double. Oh my goodness, it is picture perfect. PP God's stop came out way too late there at the end, and you're just going to get the flash play. 1xN comes up big again, and he finds himself now 2 kills up in bot lane over Starry.
This has just not been a contest, whether it's being in lanes or early skirmishes. TT have had the number of OMG. OMG have chosen the wrong fights and they've struggled to get off the ground. I don't know whether we're going to get to see OMG with their strong team fighting later into the game, because I just don't know if they're going to get there.
Oh, actually got a nice little play onto Hoya. Still pretty tanky, though. He's got a flash forward, trying to get the play here. Hoya going for his own flash to get back over to his team as they were doing grubs. Lock it down, get your windows ready, and get everything, all your supplies, because it's grub again for TT.
There we do. The Zerg Rush fully unlocked for Thunder Talk Gaming. And OMG, Harry had a good trade that he might have overstayed. I think he felt that trade a little too much.
He doesn't have flash.
No ult.
He really wanted that kill, and Hoya not getting it maybe made him a little upsetty spaghetti. He is down as Beituan claims the kill.
That could be a big issue too. He's dead for 20 seconds. What's the next wave coming in? Nah, okay, should be okay. So he'll be able to teleport back in time, or someone will be to keep them away from that turret. TT, if they ever get access to a turret now, it's going to be a huge, huge problem. We've already seen that. UCal, 1,000 gold up. Hoya almost died to that solo kill, but didn't, and I was just very happy to be slightly ahead of Harry. Has that Black Cleaver first item spike, and OMG, they're going to get Ziggs onto this tower. That's something. They're getting something out here. Hoya might overstep, but Beitron's coming to the rescue.
Oh, they're going to go for the kill into Hoya just outright. They get it for Starry. Stranglethorn coming down, Starry getting low. Angel coming down to match UCal, but UCal has come down with his TP, and now he's behind everything. Gets Starry, flashes out, gets hit back by the Bramble Smash. That's big. There's the full combo onto UCal. Now he's down. 1XN is here to clean it up. And that's the thing about the double marksman comp. You always got to be wary of where the guns lie. And you got 4 of them for TT. So far, though, claiming a second dragon for themselves. And we'll see them adapt towards topside as well for Rift Herald potentially.
And as you can see, Tianjin doesn't have flash, so we can't flash in to die and not steal it this time. See, everything's going
everything is there. All the results. Oh, we got a little 1v1 being TP'd on here into a 2v1 Hoya. He pops his dominance. He's trying to assert it here. Angel gonna hit the lightning crash, and I don't know. Crocs just don't like electricity. Angel gets the kill.
No, they don't themselves. No, I guess they don't like being zapped by that much voltage.
They don't come across it often, I'm sure.
True, yeah. I mean, wow, like the power lines dropped in the lake. There's a dead crocodile. It is a crossfire for OG, though. Problem is, yes, you do end up getting that kill onto Hoya, but you're against the 6 grubs. When it comes to 6 grub plays, you know you are losing most of the cross map. Angel does get himself another kill there. He's going to deny a big wave to this tower too, so they're trying their best to get the most out of this by killing extra minions there, but they just lose a good point in power for them. But realistically, what they need to do is get a huge Ziggs combo onto UCal or 1XN to make sure they can't fight. If Tianjin is going into the front line, there's every chance that you have the Stranglethorns or 1XN's Bullet Time as well coming out and really shredding things. Of course, yeah, the Zyra's also on that list of people to try and shut down as well. So for OMG, they can absolutely fight later into the game, but they do not want to give any of these big damage, long-range kind of either gunslingers or disengage mage from the Zyra a good team fight.
I also think PP God's just got to have his hand on the trigger as well to try to get the bullet time down. There's the TP play from OMG. They got the Nature's Grass coming across as well. Harry has found the angle, but 1XN, bullet time, and there you go. You did not stop what I just said, and TT punish you. Now Harry is there, but Angel still getting kills. Hoya has now made his entrance, though, and you're losing bodies left and right. There's no hope left. A quadra kill for UCal.
UCal slams it home, but it is Feather which starts it off. He floats like a feather, stings like a bee, and it's a knockout blow in the topside river. OMG, once again, just not being able to choose themselves the right fights. They try and find themselves a clump, but now they've lost a fight against the 6 grubs as well. This is the problem with OMG fighting from behind in a game. They chose the wrong fights early into the game, and they don't have the map position, they don't have the gold to walk away with these more fantastic games. They've become less occasional, they've become more regular, and OMG, I thought they were also having those kind of games too, but Tianjin was having those occasional, incredible engage games, but sadly now they're coming up against that one team which stood in their way in the Nirvana group. And they have been found wanting to have OMG. They've not won the early game. They're certainly not winning the late game. And now they're against Soul Point, a huge gold advantage, and a ton of gold onto various damage sources. It is very, very hard for OMG to fight their way back into this game. They're looking for singular picks on people out of position or just one huge clump team fight.
But there's a big crop behind them.
Yeah, I think they're getting corralled now.
I think their electricity might be out of juice here. Bullet time on the Starry. He's already dead, and the Croc has found him, chomping his jaws under the little Yordle. That's a little snack, but TT want more? No, they're going to move over towards this spawning barren side of the map. About 5 seconds out from it. Do they just go with one strong hand to put OMG down in the
They have
dirt.
Zyra. Well, they have Zyra. We know exactly what Zyra can do at 20 minutes. OMG, they're going to push in mid lane.
They don't want to lose
TT,
it.
They don't want to lose the turret because the Herald is here. But have they overstayed? Tianjin, he might be in chain danger here. He has to abort. Get away
you
from the
thought,
tower.
you thought
Run
I'm
away.
going away. Whee! Oh, you thought. Oh, God.
What is he doing?
Tianjin, bro. Oh, my God. I have no words.
So-
That's unfortunate, but it is something that happened, and now TT might just have full
OMG
load.
is making some pretty poor mistakes too. Tries to go towards that tower, realizes this is not safe, pulls off of it, goes right back towards it. Tianjin, sadly, that will be...
Oh,
That
that
was
was
close.
close. I could see the impact that play had on him, though. Feeling pretty heavy after that one in the player cams. Now TT with this monumental lead that they have, almost 10,000 gold up, and the Baron buff, too. They're looking a little bit regal and in purple here as they crash down in topside.
So OMG, are they going to look for another flank teleport? Can they get Harry onto an angle or something like that? They
Tianjin
need to
is
try
just
and
dying.
something. It's so hard. Tianjin eats a couple of ultimates, loses that flash. Marco with that flash. Very hard to play when you're that behind the game as well. And this is just really organized play from TT. They are saying, okay, bring it on. You want to bring an engage through? Sure, you can try it. Get through the ultimates first, and they have not been able to do that. See, just again, the range coming through from TT now, very obnoxious.
Oh, Tianjin just decides to pull the trigger. Hoya on the other side being buffed out by Angel. They go for the double knock up there, though. They actually get the backline access here, though. As they get the all out, it doesn't matter. OMG, you do not have the money to contend with the legal actions that TT are taking upon you right now. My God, everything's exploding around OMG, and they're going straight down the middle for the gut.
Lightning might not strike twice, but I think Thunder talk well. They're going to push towards the next 6 grubs. They could just end the game here.
This has been absolutely one-sided. TT, they went 2-0 against OMG in that Rumble stage matchup, and they'll go 2-0 now in this best.
From that LeBlanc, so going towards an AD threat, which wants to blow that top lane out, is very valuable. OMG, I think they have a competitive bot lane. I think they have a competitive jungle matchup. Yes, I think the Rengar can do stuff against the Nidalee at points too. Of course, the mid lane for Angel, very, very comfortable for him. And the Gnar can also bully out the Poppy if played well too. So OMG, better lanes, different style. Really? We're going to literal Safari League of Legends. That's been one of my catchphrases recently.
I've been training my whole life for this. I literally went to school for this.
Also got attention to get involved in something here. Will be spotted on the ward. Beitron, good amount of gold. We have seen some different builds coming through from the Nidalee. Look, as most we joke about this, of course, Mazal, very, very passionate about his big cats, and we love to support that when we can. Beitron does currently have that Fated Ashes, which helps them with that clear speed, and because they're pulling these hub grubs away from convenient brushes, and Tianjin doesn't have level 6, it is much harder for him to influence.
Oh, Feather just goes in. You can't be caught out that far away from the team, though. OMG recycling as Tianjin getting burned down by UCal. Gets down to first blood. Where have we seen this before? It might come a little bit later, but TT still strike.
By the time he kind of comes through. If you use your W to shrug off a lot of the burst, you can, of course, regain a lot of HP, but not available there. Beitron topside dodges out of the Spear Harry.
Oh my God, the combo is just too much. Beitron, it's actually Hoya that gets the kill. As the spear came through, is going to be the top lane. Hey. You get out here with your music reference. No, it's our last time. It truly is the only one from Nirvana that can make it through.
I did see Journey once. They were supported. No, not supported. They did a dual headline act with Whitesnake. It was a great game. There's one for that. I think this one, though, is a bit of an encore on topside, though, as Harry is getting a revisit from this, and I don't think he likes this musical number.
He does have Megador coming up, though. Might have a little bit of play, as that minion will do Harry's work and take the big shot from him. He is going to be just fine on this side of the map, though. The thing is, though, 40 seconds for the next spawn of grubs. OMG want to try to deny this Beitron provided from his CS differential that he's had. It's leading to 4 grubs already taken by TT. They need to be a little careful. They're on vision here. They realize they got what they came for. They're going to have the might spawning here, and OMG move in to try to clear out the last 2.
And what's happening here is OMG, they have the bushes better now. Tianjin has his ferocity.
Keeper's verdict. Tianjin is out of there. Now OMG 3v4 here, trying to stop the grubs from being taken by TT. They want to get to 5. Tianjin's going to be able to come over with the blast cone, is rejoining the fight. A spear connects. Grub is getting low. OMG going in. Flashes on both sides. Tianjin going forward, but the grub secured by TT. Now it's PP Gun making the difference, but it's a TT big moment. A Duke out with all that AoE damage. Finds himself too, and he truly is showing Angel who's boss in that mid lane, as it's 5-0 for TT. And where have we seen this before? There's the dragon coming up on the table. Rift Herald in tow for Beichuan. Could look at cracking some of this outer turret. Gold going down. Try to get first turret for TT. OMG themselves, they're looking at play on top side, bringing Tianjin and PP got over. Hoya feels like he knows something might be going on here. As Angel, they actually get the Keeper's verdict out on the quickness up PP God. So they immediately back because the Rift Herald play has been spawned bot side, which the first turret had already been taken down. Now they're crashing onto a tier 2 down there. And Tianjin, he's popped everything with the Thrill of the Hunt to try to get 1xN, but Feather is over here trying to deny him. Tianjin is being denied everything as 1xN guns him down. The step up from this man has been insane.
It does not matter if you dive onto it. 1 person, 2 or more. 1xN is the hunter and not the prey in that play. Tianjin and Starry, they find themselves at the wrong end.
Oh my goodness, what a setup. And it's not OMG I'm talking about. TT, they have been on their game today. The fact that we've had...
What do you do with that when that Rengar ult is down? How do you stop UCal pushing in or 1xN pushing in? Because Angel's not strong enough to 1v1 on his own right now, and feels like you really need Tianjin to do what he can, and sadly for Angel, he might even lose this play here.
He's on 2 items right now, so he does have a lot of kite ability. There's the lightning crash though, and you can't get away from the CC chain as Starry gets on the board and the first kill for OMG 18 minutes in. Now they're trying to capitalize on some of this momentum themselves. Get Beichuan down. Harry's got Meganar he's trying to chase down, has the speed, but can't catch that fast Cougar.
Okay, I was a little bit wrong about Angel potentially losing that play there. There was no one really in range to help UCal. He blows the barrier but goes down all the same. So that's important. OMG gets something there to kill over the Starry, and of course this Kai'Sa will be adding on to a lot of these side lane dive plays at the same time. So it's a kill. It will stop TT from pushing up as safely as they were before this, and it also means that OMG can buy some extra time up until the Rengar ultimate comes back. Now that will be very important because the next couple of plays might be able to get OMG back out onto the sidelines. Tianjin, he doesn't have ferocity again.
Oh, he's just dead. Hoya expertly takes down the Lion, and he is turned into a pelt. Now Angel, he is skinned alive there too. Feather picks up that kill, and TT just continues.
Really good for him. He's been playing more defensive, but so importantly so. TT, 5 grubs get to break up the map. Again, Tianjin's back up, has ult, but what can OMG do to defend this? He's still back in base.
You're 9,000 gold down under 20 minutes. Like, that's incredibly oppressive to try to deal with. OMG's only ways forward were to really have a strength on the map to be able to dive. They have a composition that can access the backline so well, but they just don't have the teeth to back that one up, and I'm looking at the Rengar.
Yeah, sadly, both in terms of, yes, on the outside.
Some of that hope sucked out like a vacuum. This Dragon is going to be coming up here soon. Would be a second for either team, but TT, they just want blood. They're trying to get PP God. The back did end up coming through for Tianjin in time.
So, going into the enemy jungle again. This is the problem.
They're just on site, man.
Like,
what?
How do you go into this team when they're just deathballing at this point? You had to get advantages before this point. There is nothing stopping TT from doing this. You don't have grubs. You don't have side lane pressure. You can't go into Hoya in the side lane. You can't jump into this 4-man
so much separation from Hoya. And all the poke that is layered on top of it all, they'll continue to take and take and take on the map. And honestly, I didn't know that TT could play basketball this well. They are absolutely dunking on OMG, and that was a big conversation. Like, that is why we set that up so heavily coming into this one, is because we knew both these teams loved to take control early and use that control to springboard themselves forward. But there's only been one team dunking, and it's TT.
Yeah, there's only one team that's even on the court at this point. Hoya I mean, he just eats up a full combo there. Doesn't matter. Feather's going to return the favor.
Solar Flare going a little bit on there. PP God not going to go down just yet. Has a lot of mobility. True Shot Barrage going wide. Burn isn't going to be enough. Keeper's Verdict comes out. Hoya! Throwing the buckler like a bullet. Hoya comes up with the kill.
Comes out with a put shot. Puts PP God into the ground. And that'll open up an option towards this Baron. You don't have the firepower, you don't have the cooldowns, you certainly don't have the members on this side of the map. Baron going to TT, that might just be the final bell tolling for OMG.
And try to get something, some kind of gold on the map. Yeah, I mean, hey, just throw your shield at him a couple more times, why don't you? We got the Baron Siege aplenty here. OMG on their last breaths. We've had such short games. It was just over 25, it was just over 23, and now we're looking to end here now as OMG, their belief is being thrown to the wind. We asked who dunks on who first. And OMG, they need to defend their legacy. They have one more chance to stop TT dunking all over them. And OMG, they are left wanting as they defend their playoff legacy. They get posterized by the Thunder Gods as for the second time in their history.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.